In Guru Pujas, Master spoke upon death. He initiated the talk on Katha Upanishad during the morning and evening discourses. It remained incomplete for want of time. It sounded the second note of departure to Sri Kumar.
Death as a symbol is one of the main features of the Kathaka breath.
After Guru Pujas, the Master again called Sri Kumar into his room in Radha Madhavam and said, I wish to take to solitude. I must stay put at a place and enter into long hours of meditation. I receive people very discreetly, but not as before. I do not wish to move from place to place for some time to come. The meditational work is my priority now. All others can wait. But a group of people already organized a group life in the nearby forest area. The Master needed to conduct this group life and come back. He therefore postponed again the incoming and impending program of meditation and alignment with the Divine. It was already 3 months that he postponed from time to time. The Master said, the program in the forest is already committed. I need to go to Mothugudam. You don't have to come to Mothugudam. You stay back and look to the work. You may prepare Radha Madhavam for my solitude in the meanwhile. Master left with a group for a month to be in the village Mothugudam in the forests of Sileru. He gave a very intense rhythm to the group. Besides meditation, rituals and discourses were also introduced. The principles of Ayurveda were initiated for daily practice. It was a very deep and inspiring work. During the last week of the group life, member after member was bitten by malarial mosquitoes. It caused much agitation to the Master. The Master was also no exception to the bite of malarial mosquito. The group returned in haste on completion of the seminar. An affected member of the group died in spite of good care and treatment. The Master was himself deeply sick with cerebro-malarial infection, but was much more deeply dejected at the death of a member and other handful of members being at the threshold of death. They were all admitted into the hospitals at Visakhapatnam. For a week, Master suffered at home and was frequently losing consciousness as his brain was seriously affected. A good doctor friend of the group was brought to Master's residence. He checked up the Master and found that he needed a multiple care, which is possible only in a hospital where all conceivable facilities are available. He suggested that the Master must be moved to a regular hospital for immediate treatment of liver, of kidneys, and of the heart. He informed that the infection already had spread to affect all vital organs, including the brain. But the Master insisted that he would stay in Radha Madhavam in Sri Kumar's residence and that all treatment can be extended to him at that place. No one could negate him, including the doctor. The Master was shifted on 10th of March 1984 to Radha Madhavam. The best doctors of the town of Visakhapatnam were contacted. The best equipment was brought and was utilized, but the malarial attack was spreading faster than the attempted cure through varieties of medicines and injections. It was a week full of pain to him and to his associates who were witnessing the pain of the Master. The Master was gaining and losing consciousness from time to time. The periods of loss of consciousness increased, while that of recovery of consciousness were decreasing and were in short spells. The group was praying ardently, day and night, for the life of the Master throughout the week in Radha Madhava. 2 days before the full moon of Pisces, that is, on 14th March, Master regained his consciousness fully. The group was happy that their prayers were heard and the Master is returning. He was fully conscious only for a while. He instructed the persons in his room to let him alone and also suggested that Sri Kumar alone should enter into the room. As Sri Kumar entered into the room, the Master took Sri Kumar's hand into his hand and gestured to Sri Kumar to sit by his bedside. For about 4 minutes, the Master stared into the eyes of Sri Kumar without speech. Later again, the rigors recurred. Sri Kumar had to call the doctor into the room. Pisces full moon hours approached, and during the wee hours of the night, at around 2:20 a.m. on 17th March, amidst the full moon energies, the Master departed. This was to the utter shock of the groups in the east and the west, and to the utter surprise of the society. The cremation of Master's physical sheath was done by the World Teacher Trust Brotherhood with unparalleled devotion. A huge group carried Master's body unto the cremation ground through the streets of Visakhapatnam by foot, reciting Purusha Suktam. The city of Visakhapatnam witnessed, standing with folded hands on either side of the streets, the departure of Master E.K. The funeral pyre was lit and the flames were set ablaze. As the pyre was at its rapid work, when the flames were ablaze, the sun was setting in the western horizon, but the full moon was rising in its full bloom in the eastern horizon. Sri Parvathi Kumar gathered the needed vibration to conduct evening prayer at the cremation ground facing the funeral pyre. A few members of the group joined him in that prayer. As the prayer was concluded, there was a celestial drama in the firmament, with the golden light disappearing into the western horizon and the silver light of moon was emerging in the eastern horizon. Sri Kumar took the message of the celestial activity and returned quietly with the group to Radha Madhava. In a fortnight's time, after the Master's departure, the hospitalized members have fully recovered and have returned home. Although Master has departed from his physical sheath, he continues to bestow his presence to his followers. His presence can very easily be gained through ardent prayers and in the places where he lived and moved. Among such places is the Master's chamber in Radha Madhavam, which till date is kept intact with a lot of veneration and sanctity. The seeds of love, wisdom, and synthesis were brought in this time cycle to the humanity by Master E.K. The responsibility of furthering the work was undertaken and is being carried forward till date by Master Parvathi Kumar as an offering to his teacher.
Shri Samanchitamadvayam Paramaprakashamagocharam Bhedavarjitamadprameyamanantamadhyamakalmasham.
ఆంధ్రాలోకి వెళ్ళటంగా ఒక సాంప్రదాయంగా ఉండేది. ఆ విధంగా వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు మాస్టర్ గారు గురు పూజలు ఎలా మొదలైనాయంటే 1962వ సంవత్సరంలో ధనుర్మాసం వ్రతాలు మామూలుగా మా వాళ్ళందరూ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. ఆ వ్రతం అయిపోయేటప్పుడు చివరి 3 రోజుల్లో గుంటూరులో ఉన్న సోదరుల వారందరూ కూడా మనంతా కలిసి ఈ పూజ చేసుకుని ఒకే చోట భోజనం చేద్దాం అని ప్రతిపాదిస్తే తప్పకుండా అలాగే చేద్దామన్న ఉద్దేశంతో మాస్టర్ గారు ప్రారంభించారు. అప్పుడు ప్రారంభించినప్పుడు ఈ గురు పూజలు జనవరి 11, 12, 13 తారీఖుల్లో జరగడం సంభవించింది. ఆ తర్వాత మాస్టర్ గారు విశాఖపట్నం రావడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా జనవరి 11, 12, 13లో మళ్ళీ విశాఖపట్నంలో నలుగురు ఒకచోట చేరి కాలక్షేపం చేయడం అనే ఒక పద్ధతిలో మాస్టర్ KPK పేరున గురు పూజ నిర్వహించబడ్డాయి. అప్పటి నుంచి క్రమేపీ
Master CVV, Master MN, and Master EK inaugurated successfully a global plan of work which is finding its unfoldment in all parts of the globe through various groups of goodwill workers and master mediums. Master CVV is more and more revealed to his followers as belonging to a hierarchical plan aimed at quicker evolution of humanity, its transmutation, its transformation and transcendence. The energy of CVV is anchored on the planet in a seed form, and the fiery flame of Master MN ignites the energy in appropriate human beings whom the Master chooses. Thereafter, the gardening work is carried out by Master EK, assisting to eliminate the weeds and enabling the healthy growth of the seed energy. The seeds thus nurtured found manifestation and growth globally through Master Parvathi Kumar. Today, the work of hierarchy, thus inaugurated in 1910, is finding its expression through various groups on the planet that walk the path of hierarchy, which is also the path of Raja Yoga. This seed enables manifestation of selfless service, assimilation and transmission of knowledge, and needed transformations for human to transcend into a state of immortality through prayers, meditations, and the resultant alignment. Such immortal ones join the hierarchical work which is headed by the world teacher, the Lord Maitreya. Master Parvathi Kumar has been a witness, a guide, a teacher to these global groups ever since the departure of Master KPK. The members of these groups form themselves into one big global group. They carry out their programs within the grand work of the hierarchical plan. The various manifestations of works of goodwill all over the globe are but examples of variety of flowery offerings at the feet of the Master.
కుంభయుగమునా కుంభ చైతన్య స్వరూపముగా కుంభయుగమునా కుంభ చైతన్య స్వరూపముగా కుంభకోణ ప్రాంతమునా దిగివచిన మాస్టర్ సివివి మాస్టర్ సివివి మాస్టర్ సివివి మాస్టర్ సివివి రహిత తారక రాజయోగమును ఆవిష్కరించి భృక్తరహిత తారక రాజయోగమును ఆవిష్కరించి సివివి మనసు నుండి అవతరించిన మైనం పాటి నరసింహం మైనం పాటి నరసింహం స్వరూపమైన భృక్తరహిత తారక రాజయోగమును దివ్య స్వరూపమైన భృక్తరహిత తారక రాజయోగమును జగత్ కళ్యాణానికి దీప స్వరూపముగా ఇచ్చిన మాస్టర్ ఈ KPK Master Yekirala Krishnamacharya స్వరూపముగా వెలిగించి భౌగోళికముగా ప్రసరించి దీపమును దైవ స్వరూపముగా వెలిగించి భౌగోళికముగా ప్రసరించి దైవ పురుషనిగా సృష్టిలో వెలగి వచ్చిన కంభం పాటి పార్వతీ కంభం పాటి పార్వతీ కుమార్ కంభం పాటి పార్వతీ కుమార్ పరంపరలను ఆరాధిస్తున్నా కుంభయుగమున గురు పరంపరలను ఆరాధిస్తున్నా జగద్గురు పీఠ సోదర బృందముల ప్రణామములు ప్రణామములు సోదర బృందముల ప్రణామములు 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 ప్రణామములు
Master Parvathi Kumar was chosen to continue the work of the hierarchy, namely the spiritual fusion of East and West. From 1984 onwards, the Master has been untiringly working towards such fusion. He has travelled extensively across the globe and has conducted around 56 intercontinental tours till date. The master plan led him further to Israel in the Middle East, to Spain and Austria in Europe, and to Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Brazil, Chile, Bolivia, Colombia and Venezuela in the South American continent, and to Honduras, Panama Straits, Cuba, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico in the Central American islands, and to Mexico, United States of America and Canada in the Northern American continent. The energy travelled with Sri Kumar to South Africa and was anchored in Cape Town and Johannesburg. Energies were also picked up through Sri Kumar by groups coming from Australia and New Zealand. Apart from the international tours, he also travels extensively in southern India, meets various groups, imparts yoga, teaches wisdom, and counsels members, besides discreetly treating them with homeopathy, sound, and color therapies. He operates regularly an electronic dispensary for holistic healing. His work and responsibilities grew from year to year during these 30 years. The divine plan is expressed through him in a variety of fruitful works and in a fiery life of service and sacrifice. He himself is an outstanding example of true service, sacrifice, love, and goodwill in action. A number of social projects, free schools in slum areas, distribution of food, and free homeopathic treatment run under his auspices. Untiringly in silence and in secrecy, he works for humanity with a smile on his lips. He treats the sick, helps the poor and needy, and counsels the families. Through him, the energies of love, wisdom, and goodwill are constantly flowing. In 1985, he founded the Circle of Goodwill, through which the divine plan can be expressed by way of social and cultural upliftment in a well-organized manner. The Circle of Goodwill runs 8 schools where children receive free education, hygiene, clothing, and food. He is the guiding force and is even chairman of many foundations that work for a variety of social causes.
It was the prophecy of Master KPK that the New Age Yoga would be global in 100 years. He also said that the energies will work on the planet in 4 rounds of 60 years, beginning from the year when he was born. The first part of the prophecy is fulfilled, and the second is on the anvil. Very recently, in 2010, we witnessed how, with the grace of the Master, the celebrations of 100 years of Master KPK Yoga happened in Nilgiris the abode of Master CVV, and then also at Kumbhakonam, where the Master initiated Bhuktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga by founding Yoga School Friends Society. An additional floor space was also arranged at Yoga School Friends Society as an offering to the groups that come to Kumbhakonam to render prayers during festive occasions such as equinoxes, solstices, May Call Day and December Call Day. A stupa commemorating 100 years of Master CVV Yoga has been consecrated by Master Parvathi Kumar and Mother Krishna Kumari at Sadguru Tapavana in Bangalore. Amidst such intense activity which is happening at the global level, it is but essential that we continue to do our duty and stay in recollection of the presence of the one whose other name is the Master. We stay in presence to muse with that and experience that as the basis of all happenings. It is the presence which transforms and guides us from within. It is the presence that every Master of Wisdom has spoken about and led ones who followed him. It is this presence which leads us to immortality and realization of Brahman, which were frequently expressed by Master CVV as Amaratva and Brahmatva. This is what enables the kingdom of God upon earth as prophesied by Jesus the Christ.
పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము, నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. ఆనంద సీమలో కరగి స్పందించాము. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు, నీ పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము, నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. ఆనంద సీమలో కరగి స్పందించాము. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. నీ నుండి దిగి వచ్చు వెలుగులము మేము, నేల నాలుగు దశల వ్యాపించగలము. నీ నుండి దిగి వచ్చు వెలుగులము మేము, నేల నాలుగు దశల వ్యాపించగలము. ఆ వెలుగు, ఆ స్పర్శ, ఆ అనుభూతి అందుకొను వారలకు అందించగలము. నీ పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము, నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. జీవునిగా నిద్రించు దేవుణ్ణి పిలచి వైతాళికులమై వర్ధిల్లగలము. అదృష్టమును గూర్చి మమ్ము కరుణించి హృదయాన నిలిపిన మాయవీవు. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. నీ పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము. నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. ఆనంద సీమలో కరగి స్పందించాము. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. జీవితము వేరనుట సేవ వేరనుట కాక మాకొకటిగా సిద్ధించదారి. యోగ సాధనమన్న వేరనుచుగాక యోగ జీవితం ఒకటి వరించమమ్ము. జీవితము వేరనుట సేవ వేరనుట కాక మాకొకటిగా సిద్ధించదారి. యోగ సాధనమన్న వేరనుసుగాగా యోగ జీవితం ఒకటి వరించమమ్ము. నీ పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము. నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. ఆనంద సీమలో కరగి స్పందించాము. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. కోరికలు కరగించి అన్ని సమకూర్చి నిత్య తృప్తుల చేసి నడిపించినావు. అదృష్టమపించి సాన్నిధ్యమిచ్చి హృదయాన చేర్చిన మాయవీ. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. కోరికలు కరగించి అన్ని సమకూర్చి నిత్య తృప్తుల చేసి నడిపించినావు. అదృష్టమపించి సాన్నిధ్యమిచ్చి హృదయాన నేర్చిన మాయవీ. హృదయాన చేర్చిన మాయవీ. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. నీ పాద పూజకై పూలై పూజాము. నీ పాదములు సోకి పులకించిపోయాము. ఆనంద సీమలో కరగి స్పందించాము. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీరాజనాలు. అందుకోవయ్యమా నీ